Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do one more problem in Java. So that is Java static initializer block. So let's go to this problem. So you can see here they have given some description, input format, constraints, output format, sample input and sample output. So let's go to the description first. So in this description, they have provided like static initialization blocks are executed when the class is loaded, and you can initialize static variables in those blocks. So in the static blocks, we can initialize static variables, only static variables, guys, because this will be executed once the class is loaded. That means without creating any object or without creating anything, this static block will be executed and stored in the memory. So that's why we have only option, we can initialize only static variables, because for static variables memory will be already allocated. It does not depend on any object. So it's time to test your knowledge on static initialization blocks. You can read about it here. So you can see here they have provided a reference here. You can see here we can create static block like this. Okay, let's go to the problem. So you are given a class solution with a main method. Complete the given code so that the outputs the area of parallelogram with breadth b and height h. You should read the variables from the standard input. If b is less than or equals to 0, h is less than or equals to 0, the output should be java.lang.exception without quotes. Okay, so if b value and h value is less than 0 now, we have to print this exception. Let's go to the input format, guys. There are two lines of input. The first line contains b, second line contains h. So constraints, b value ranges from -100 to 100, h value ranges from -100 to 100. Okay. So output format, if both values are greater than 0, the main method must output the area of the parallelogram. So if it is greater than 0 means directly we have to print the area. Otherwise we have to print this exception. You can see here both are positive, so the area will be printed. So here b is -1, it is negative, so we have to print that exception. Let's go to the code, guys, what they have provided. So you can see here in the main method they are using a flag whether exception is created or not. And you can see here int area is equals to breadth into height. So we have to create a variable b and h. So for that I am doing this static integer b comma h. Okay, after that I have to create a variable flag as well. So static, it's a boolean, guys, flag. So after that I'm creating a static block. In that, before that I'm just creating a scanner class as well for standard input. New scanner of system.in. So we already known this one. So after that I'm just scanning the variables here. B is equals to sc dot next int. Because it is an integer, we have to use next int function. So you can see here after h sc dot next int, same. Yes, so here cannot make static reference to non-static variables. They are stating that sc is not static, so we have to mention it as like this, so that it will become a static variable and we can have that reference. After that we have to check if b is less than or equals to 0 or h is less than or equals to 0. If b is less than or equal to 0 or h is less than or equals to 0, we have to print this exception, java.lang.exception breadth and height must be positive. Yes, I'm just copying that, system dot out dot println. I'm pasting that. Okay, so after that, if it is not the case now, we have to execute this one. That means we have to make flag as true. That means if it is not, I'm going to else, and I'm making flag as true. So flag true means, if true means it will enter into this if block and it will execute this one. So that I have to mention like initially flag should be false. So if this executes now, if b less than or equals to 0, h less than or equals to 0, this will print, and already flag is false means it will not enter into this if block. Everything is good. Let's try to run the code. Yes, it's good. Let's try submitting the code. Yeah, everything is good, guys. So we'll get that congratulations banner as well. Yes. After this, we can move to the next challenge. That's all about this Java static initializer block. Let's meet in the next problem, guys. Thank you. Bye.